Hello everyone and welcome back to RVM Finishing School of Finance. This is Anna this side, and today in our PowerPoint lesson we'll be discussing the insert tab. Yes, so we started with exploring the ribbon. The first session was on file tab, the second was on home tab and the options under the home tab, and now moving on to the next is the insert tab. So this video is on part 1 of insert tab. So today I'll let you know what option insert tab has to give us and how can we use insert tab in designing a PowerPoint video. So let me add a new slide to my presentation. So from insert tab also you can add a new slide. So you had a new slide adding option in the home tab as well as you have it in the insert tab. So whatever you have to get into your PowerPoint presentation, the insert option will help you out with that. So insert itself says that you can insert anything into this. So I want to insert a new slide and I'll be doing it by using a shortcut key which is Control M. And here I got my new slide. Now let's start exploring what insert has to give to us. So moving to the next thing would be the first option is table under insert, and this table allows you to add rows and columns to your PowerPoint presentation. Suppose if you want to show some figures, something into numbers or something to summarize into. So table option is the best thing to do that. This helps you to organize your information within your document. So I'm clicking on this option. So you can see that you get an option of inserting table. Under this you have 3 sub tabs which has insert table, draw table and Excel spreadsheet. So one by one let's talk about each one of them. So I do not want this layout like this, so I would like to remove the text boxes by just selecting my slide with my mouse. I'll select both the text boxes and I'll simply click on delete. I got a plain slide. Now I would start inserting a table. I'll click here. Now one small thing which you can do here is you can just simply scroll like this to see how many columns you can get in, and if you move downwards you will see how many rows you can add here. So from here itself you will know how many rows and columns are getting added. Can you just see the preview there, right? So this is one option. Another option is if you click on insert, it gives you a dialog box. It says how many columns you want and how many rows you want. So I want 4 rows and I want 3 columns. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows and 3 columns. So that was one way, and this is another way of doing it. Now, once you are into this, you can start typing here name. Suppose if I want to add marks of each subject, tab and math. So this is one thing, and I already discussed how you have to move out of any object and move inside the object. So it's the same thing which applies to table as well. If you press escape, you are not inside, and once if you click anywhere here, you get inside this, and if you want to move further inside the table you have to press enter, and then by using tab you can move in, right? So this shortcut I have already discussed in my last video. So now I want to move inside and I want to move down, so I'll use the arrow keys to move up and down, side arrow keys, up arrow keys and left and right arrow keys. So here I'll write student name, I'll write my name. By moving tab, I went on to the next column. So here I'll give 85, here I'll give 96. Then I come down with an arrow left, I'm moving with arrow only here, Ashwini, and I'll give Ashwini 75, 65. Then I'm coming down with the arrow key and some name, 1 second, right. So in this way, I can make a table very easily in my PowerPoint presentation. And also you have designing options for this table. So once I click on this table and if I go to the insert option, you'll get a lot of designing options under table. Now, for getting into the designing bar, you need to click on this table here. Then only this dialog box gets open. So now here again, you can see once you insert a table, the header row and the banded row are selected. So I'll tell you how is this reflecting here. So if I unselect the header row, my header row became normal as any other column. And can you see a two colored thing which has been used, a light blue color and a gray shade? So that is because of the banded rows effect. So if I unselect this, my whole table will turn into one color. So this is the use of the header row, the banded rows. And there is one more tab here, which is total. So generally, if you are adding something in numerical, which is there in numerical, and you want the totals in the last row, so you could use this total row for that. So this total row gets highlighted whenever you are selecting this. So as I've not added my total here, that's why I didn't get anything. So once if you want a total in the last, you can just select this total row and the total which you want to see will be highlighted. So let me just take that also. The total for this would be 10, 8, 9, 16. So it is 160. And for this, it would be 11, 10, 16. So I think even this is 160 or something. So I'm not that good at mathematics. So please pardon me for that. So I'm again clicking on this and I got my rows. See, if I do this, it is unselected, and if I select this, the total row exclusively gets highlighted. So this is the use of it. And you have a first column option here. So it is going to affect like this. You have the last column, a banded columns. So you can do designing by using this. So I don't want to use this now. So I'm unselecting them. And banded rows will select alternate row. The color of the alternate rows get changed to banded. Now here, can you see the table style option? So you have different options to color and design your tables. If you just scroll, you can see what changes your table will have after using this. And if you click here on the down arrow, you'll get n number of tables to give your table a new design. Something like this without rows and columns. If you need with rows and columns, this thing appears like this. So I want to select this. So you can see that my rows and columns have not highlighted. So again, I have a formatting option to format my table. So let me tell you one simple thing. Every object in MS Word, Excel and PowerPoint can be formatted. Yes, you can do the internal formatting and the way the object look like. So a table, a shape, anything, a text box, anything which you add to your MS Office, PowerPoint or Word or Excel is an object, and an object can be further edited according to our own ways. So I can also edit this inbuilt featured table. So I have this shading option which will help me in selecting different colors for my table. I have a border option here because it is a table, you will get borders. So if I say all borders, it is going to look something like this. If I go for inside borders, you'll not have this inside. So you totally have n number of options of designing this. Diagonal will create lines like this. Diagonal up border will create something like this. If you want to create any shape without using numbers in the table, you can do anything by doing this. I'm just taking you through all the examples. So I'll slowly remove them also. So if I once again click on the same thing, it gets removed as well. So I got my editing removed. For this, I need all borders again. So I'm selecting all borders. Now the next tab is the effect tab, which will give visual effect to your tables. You have reflection, shadow, cell, level option, and so on. So you can, select any one option. They are looking like keys from your keyboard. So like this, it looks something like that. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong option. Now, if I say shadow, it will create a shadow here. You can see the effects. So to create a shadow, we'll remove this. No, we don't need this. and I'll only select a shadow. So you'll get a shadow effect and reflection. Again, you can see the reflection of your table here. So in this also you have different ways wherein you can, select for reflect options, something like this. And further, if you go for further customization, your format toolbox opens here, and by using here the options from this side, you can do all the changes you wish to in your tables. So this was about tables. The same thing can be done in pictures and other designing thing when you're using. Right, so we were under insert tab. We have discussed about tables and we have created one table. So let me select another slide and I'll remove this as I don't need it. I'll reselect this again. You can also click on this and say delete. This gets deleted. So under table, we have created a table by using this scrolling option and insert table option. You also have a draw table option actually, but it's a little difficult to use. So I would suggest that don't go for this. Don't go for the drawing table option because you'll find it difficult to draw a table. And then next, Excel spreadsheet. So once if you click here on the Excel spreadsheet, you can also have a sheet open as similar as the Excel sheet which you see in MS Excel. So let me just create one and show to you. I click it here. Now, can you see something like Excel has got open here? So like this, I can also make an Excel sheet here. And I can also start typing here. So I can type anything. Class 1, I can further go class 2 and then class 3. Anything, any Excel thing can be done in here. So you can also represent your data by opening an Excel sheet into your PowerPoint slide. And you can also start adding sheets. You can show your data in Excel format in your PowerPoint. So this is one of the most used feature, and it will look something like this. Your spreadsheet will become like this. You can enlarge it, you can expand it, and do all other things here. So this was about table option under insert, and in my next video you will have this insert option divided into different parts, into different videos, and in each and every video we'll discuss 2-3 option of insert tab. So under this we have discussed about drawing tables, using the tables, designing those tables. In my next video I'll take you through some other options of insert. Thank you for watching. Take care.